Can you imagine a life with no more self-doubt, no more negative talk or judgment? Having passion and purpose every day of your life? Come join us. This is The Defining Path. Welcome to another installment in The Defining Path. Today we're going to talk about who's your best friend. Think about who your best friend is. What's their name? I'm sure you came up with a person different than the one you should have. Your best friend should be yourself. You've all heard you have to love yourself before you can love someone else. At the end of the day, the only person you can count on is yourself. Who do you see more than anyone else? Who do you spend more time with? Yourself. This being the case, don't you want to be the best friend you can be? First step is knowing who you are. You can't be best friends with someone if you don't even know them. So many people go through life not knowing who they are. When you look in the mirror, do you like the person you see? Do you have the feeling you know that person looking back? I'll let you think about that for a second. Here's what I want you to do right now. Simply write down your name. Put this on pause if you have to. Get a piece of paper and write down your name right now. Come on, you have to do the work. Okay, now that you've written your name down, I want you to take a look at it. Focus on your name. What's the first thing that comes to your mind? What's the first thought you have? Whatever it is, write it down. No one's looking at you, so be honest. If your first thought was positive, great. If it's less than positive, then focus on how you're going to change that. Okay, now we're working. Here's a question. Would you ever lie to your best friend? Before you answer that, this is your confidant, the person you're closest to, the one you have no secrets from, the one you love most of all. Did you answer no, you wouldn't lie to your best friend? But you do lie. Most of you lie all the time to your best friend. Oh yeah, you do. How many times do you tell yourself you can't do something, but then you do it? How many times do you tell yourself a hard situation or circumstance is so hard, but somehow you work your way through it? Think of all the negative talk in your head that goes on between you and your best friend. You just tell each other lies all the time. If you don't stop, you'll start believing those lies and they'll come true. Your best friend is someone you want in your corner, someone by your side, not someone you're fighting with. Would you actually fight your best friend? No. Back to your paper with your name on it. Describe your ultimate best friend. How do they act? Write what you want from them. Write as much detail as you can about your best friend. If you do what I'm suggesting and take 15 seconds every day when you get up in the morning and read about your best friend, you'll start being better to yourself. You'll get to know yourself better. And you'll be taking a big step in finding the path that will lead you to your best life. For now, let's ease on down the road and make sure you're on the path that leads you to your best life.
If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and tune in next week for the next installment of The Defining Path.